Tonya Bones.
Absolutely. Tonya, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Good to be on your program this morning. And how is Lagos and Abuja?
Well, we're catching up in there, but we're more focused on you this morning. So have you voted?
No, not yet. After this program, on my civic duties, my mind is made up.
All right.
Your mind is made up. That is
Yes.
That is some kind of is that the direction almost everybody's going
Absolutely.
in Britain. Their mind is made up. They know what they want. They know who they want to vote for, and they know why they want to vote. We're looking at people saying, "Let me just go when I get there. I'll decide based on what my friend does." Is everybody's mind made up?
I think so. If the UK population of the UK, if according to Worldometer, as at today, it's about 66.97 million. So I will tell you from what the last guest said, of the 46 million voters, everyone, as at this morning, already have an idea of where they will be casting their ballot. And I will go and do that after this program. And like all the opinion polls have suggested, we are expecting a landslide victory for the Labour Party. And I think the Conservative Party, who have been in power in the last 14 years, may just have to lick their wounds at this point in time.
All right. So tell us the fillers you're getting. I mean, I hear the optics, Labour, for the lead, but why do you think this was an informed choice for the electorates?
I think for the electorate, the four main issues, that is deciding this election is, number one, the economy of the UK, immigration, we have talked about the NHS. As we speak, junior doctor strike. A lot of people have said it was a strategic strike. They wanted to pull some punches on the Tory party, during the week of the election. They are on strike as we speak. And then the final aspect, that will determine where people want to put their vote is tax. So there have been a lot of issues, which is a core component of the UK economy. So those are the main issues that will sway voters during elections.
Which of these is a priority, especially for you?
For me, I think it's the economy. The economy is number one.
Give us an idea. No, before you start breaking it down, the economy, give us an idea of what the economy in London, in Manchester, generally in Britain is like, that's becoming a priority on how people vote. Give us an idea.
I think if you look at the UK economy, before COVID, people were really finding things a little bit difficult. But inflation was a bit manageable. It was in single digit. Interest rates, that has been, fixed for mortgages. Here in the United Kingdom, you don't just go to build your house. So you get a mortgage, the banks gives you money, and then you pay over a period of maybe 20, 25, 30 years. So this mortgage rate was quite affordable. People could rent easily and all that. But I think maybe as time will decide, COVID came from nowhere. And then since then, the UK economy has been on the brink. Then we had the crisis in Ukraine. Energy costs started to soar. The government did try to pull some strings, give some support, but I don't think that has been enough. And then also the impact of Brexit, the UK left the European Union, after the referendum in 2016 or 2017. All external factors put together has really made, life quite difficult for a lot of people. Cost of living is very high. Rate here was in double digit. It was even going to as close as 11%. So even now, goods and services are at record high. So for most voters, when you do surveys here, they will tell you that they just want a change. Let other people come in, change the direction of things. So that aspect of me is number one for me. And for a lot of people in the UK who live here, whether in London, in Birmingham, or in Reading or Sheffield, anywhere. So people just to look at how much they have in the purse, what they take them home, are they paying their mortgage? Have people here, mortgages increase almost 40%, 30%. So there have been a lot of difficult times for people.
All right, let's bring it back home here now, I mean, to Africa. I mean, many African countries, once the party has been in office for a long time, they have advantage during elections. For instance, of course, Tory's been in office for over 14 years. You would think that that would actually put them at an advantage. But how does this affect us, when you juxtapose what we have as elections in Africa, for instance, in Nigeria and the UK?
Thank you. That's a very good question. In fact, there's no basis for comparative analysis at all. In fact, here in the UK, the more time a political party spends in power, the less likely they are going to win the election, especially when it goes beyond 10 years. Apart from Tony Blair and to an extent Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher, it's very difficult here for a political party in this country, in the United Kingdom, to win more than 3 elections. Very difficult. If you even look at this Tory party, who have been in power since in the last 14 years. They've been in power in the last 14 years. I tell you, they've had about 5 prime ministers. Okay, so from when what's his name? Boris Johnson took over from David Cameron, and then Theresa May came in. Liz Truss, she was there for a few days, and then we have Rishi Sunak. So it's very difficult here. Historically, the people of the United Kingdom, they are easily party weary. So it gets to a time they just can't have it anymore. Even no matter how you even perform, they just want a change. And research have shown that this happened after the 3rd election, and that is where the Tory party find themselves now. They don't have an advantage at all. There is no incumbency factor. There is no we are the party in power, and because of the very strong democratic institution in the United Kingdom, the incumbency factor doesn't come in. The institutions, they do their work, the electoral body, they cannot be influenced.